So hello and welcome back to whatever this is. This morning I got laid off.
Oh my god.
I know some of you are new here, don't know me or care about me, so feel free to skip this part, but yeah, the world is sh**. So I will admit, I had my moment where I didn't feel great, and then I filed for unemployment, because that's our reality now. Then lay there for another little while, and I'm going to stop talking about this because it makes me feel a way that I can't express. Everybody, it's crap for everyone right now, okay? I'm not the only one experiencing something, and it could be much worse. I could have a child. We're gonna put some therapeutic music on and begin. Each stretch we're gonna hold for about a minute, and then you will have like a 15-second break in between to A, know what's coming up next, / give me time to figure out what's coming up next, and also just actually get into that position so that you can hold it for the full minute, and that's about it. So the first thing that we're gonna do, children, is get into a downward dog position. So this means coming to the front of your mat. You can start in a plank position, but you're going to come up, ooh, I'm so tall, and hold this. There's your gong. So we're gonna start. I like to, when I'm doing this, press my heels down into the mat. If it helps to kind of take one leg and hold it like this, sometimes that can give you a nice little calf stretcheroo. But I just also like to press down and really like try and get deep into this. I know that this is kind of a weird one to like get deep into because you can't really go further, but also you kind of can, so try. You only have 5 seconds left on this one, and then we are going to switch and come down into whatever this is called. You're just going to want to make sure that your hips are staying square. Ooh, that's your timer. And you're gonna push forward with them to really work out those hip flexes. And by work out, I mean stretch out, but you know what I'm saying. So just lean forward into your left leg, and if you're on your right leg, that's okay too. Also, it is a million degrees in here every time I go to film. But if you can, I also kind of like to, we're about halfway through right now, a little bit more actually. I find about this is the point when I'm like, I could go a little bit deeper. And you don't want to like push your knee, like overextend your knee, but you are just really getting those hips to kind of open up, especially if you, like me, sit all day, or at least you did before. So we're about done. You're now just going to come onto the other leg. Same thing, you're keeping your knees in line, keeping your hips, whatever this is called, your whole body straight and in line as you push forward. And that's another thing, is you should literally be pushing forward. So again, that doesn't mean like just your knee, but you can see, you can kind of bounce in this a little bit. Kind of really just start like opening up your legs, kids. That's what I teach here, how to spread them. Oh, quarantine is driving me to insanity. All right, really open up. Get in there. You have about 15 seconds if you're not paying attention. Perfectly fine. Like to lift my toes. And now what we're gonna do is actually just reverse. And you're gonna come down into the opposite of basically what you did. So you're coming down onto this back leg here, and you're stretching out this front one. And again, trying to keep like your hips square, keep everything in line. But you're just sitting back. And you also should feel like I'm very aware of my leg right now. I've been running It's been awful. I will never take my gym for granted again. Halfway done. Very aware of my leg. If you're wondering if this is a real pose, honestly, I don't know, but we're doing it. Okay, you got about 10 seconds, and then we are just going to get back into the first position to switch your leg, if that makes sense. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, okay. Stretch that back out. Again, getting into the first leg that you started with. Coming to there, and then you were just leaning back onto your right leg. My calves are a little sore, man. Running is brutal. Too old for this. Oh God, I'm falling. And if you can, without falling, get a little bit deeper into that. So sit back a little bit more if you can. Your body will allow it. And if it won't allow it, don't do it. I can't help you. It's just you in this quarantine. Don't break yourself. Ooh, okay, you can sit back up. We're gonna do another nice little easy one. You're gonna sit forward, and you're going to get into like a little butterfly position or whatever this is called by placing your feet, comme ça, against each other, and then trying to flatten your little legs like a butterfly. So try to stay straight, keep your back straight is what I mean by that, and push your legs down as much as you can. This again, we're just opening up all your little hips, because this is a very underrated thing. And just about everybody needs it. Oh my God. This is a good time. Let's start. You're gonna do your neck, start turning this in one direction. I don't care what direction it is, but wave that wet hair around, if you will, gently. Don't actually be waving it. And then do one more, and now come to the other side. Flip that around. Ooh, ooh. Beautiful. I probably look nuts, but what else is new? All right, okay. Now what you're gonna do is place both your legs out. You can turn if that's better for you, but you're gonna place both legs out. Fix your leggings, and then lean forward as much as you can. So reach for your toes. If you can't reach your toes, that's okay. Just reach for your ankles. If you can't reach your ankles, reach for your knees. If you can't reach your knees, I don't know how to help you, man. But just reach as much as you can and try to hold this position. At this point, or pretty soon, you should be able to feel like you can reach even further. That is the reason why I like to do at least a minute of holding each stretch, because about 30 seconds in, I always feel like, okay, I could do a little bit more, and this will actually like train your body better to be able to make more improvements and reach a little bit further each time. Versus a lot of people I find just hold it for like 15 seconds, and I'm like, that's not long enough to really do anything. But anyway, just keep reaching. This is your last 10 seconds, so try and reach as deeply as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, you can roll up. That was kind of nice. Honestly, we're just gonna do that again. Ooh, all right. Now you're gonna take your right leg, staying in the same position, and you're just going to cross this over. So it's about like your ankle's kind of near your knee, and you're gonna place your arm behind you. Oh, my back. And just get a nice back stretch in. Just gonna turn. gonna hold this for about 8 more seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you're just gonna switch legs really quick and come over to the other side. This one, I do only hold for 30 seconds. But... Ooh. So if you can, if you're not looking up, you can look up and see I'm actually turned and facing the opposite wall. If you can't reach this, obviously don't overstress yourself, but try and get like your whole body. So I'm pushing my elbow against my knee to kind of turn myself. So now again, we're gonna stay in this position, and again, fix these leggings that are made for short people. And you're gonna take your right arm, hold it straight out, and you're just gonna pull this across, keeping it straight. And this, you should feel this in your shoulder. Whew. But also it should feel good. You know what I mean? You know? And if it's easier or more comfortable for you to sit in different positions, that is fine. But you're now gonna switch arms to the other side, pulling that straight across. And when I mean like pulling, I mean I'm like literally, I could rip my own arm off right now. Again, don't do that. Don't pull stuff out of sockets. I'm not gonna help you, but don't be afraid to like actually pull this across to get a deeper stretch. Just a little. Don't take my words and overdo them. But we're gonna hold this for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And now you're gonna get into position for your next one, which again, whatever leg position is easiest for you. You're gonna take your arm, you're gonna bend it, and I like to bend it behind kind of where your neck is. So this hand should be touching like this, I don't know, the center of your back or so, whatever you can reach really, and pull with your opposite hand. So my right arm is bent, my left arm is pulling kind of the elbow a little bit to again just get a much deeper stretch. And this is the last one, I think anyway, that we're gonna hold for 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then coming out of that, you are now going to take this left leg. You're gonna pull this in, and then keeping your chest up, you are going to physically like turn your chest and take your arms and reach forward. If you want to do the whole yoga train move, you can. But now we're gonna just once more really get into this. I know we already did it when we went forward, but I like to focus on each leg. And again, because you already did this, you should find that like, you can see this time I could touch like my forehead to my knee. You should be able to get a little bit deeper. That doesn't mean you need to get your forehead to your knee, or maybe that means you need to get that way down there because you're better than me, which is cool, but it is just about whatever you can do. So try and get a good stretch in. I even like feel this in like my lower back right here, which is nice, like in a good way, not in a bad way. Probably shouldn't have worn this top, but you know what, we're in this, it's fine. So just keep stretching. You have about 5 seconds, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. So again, you're coming up, switching your legs, and turn, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper, and physically turn your chest, and then come down. Oh! And you might also find, if you've never like done stuff like this the whole time, I'm a lot more flexible on one side than I am on the other. So you might find that's the case, or one side is a little bit more sore, or you feel a certain way, and all that's okay.
You got a little bit less than 30 seconds. So try if you can, oh yes, to get a little bit deeper. So again, this might mean going a little bit down your foot, stretching past it, might just be now reaching for your foot. All those things are perfectly okay. Your body will thank you.
So now you're gonna come back more onto your mat if you weren't. We're gonna do one of my personal favorites and get a little bit of cat-cow going on. So coming down, I'm gonna start with, I think this is, I don't know, is this the cow? Either way, you're gonna start in this position so you're squared, if you don't know this. So there's like a kind of like a perfect little box under here, which means like your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Now, if you have not already changed, you go into the opposite of whatever you did. So, I don't know, is this the cow? Honestly, I don't know which one's which. I just know it's called cat-cow, but we're gonna hold each of these for 15 seconds. So now, come into the other one. Oof. Honestly, I might do this a little bit longer. This one feels nice. And now come back into the opposite one. And whether you did hold the first one or not, we're just gonna do one more for good measure to make sure I get all four. That makes sense. Okay. So now you're gonna stand up and you are literally just gonna do a little bit of hanging, which should get into your hamstrings pretty nice. If it's more comfortable for you to like hold your ankles and pull a little bit, very gently obviously, but if that's more comfortable, feel free to do so. Or you could just completely hang and put your palms underneath your toes, which is my personal preference. I like to cup the feet. But again, this is a time where try to go a little bit more. So if your hands are under your toes or your palms, whatever I'm talking about, try and jam them under there a little bit more. Try and lean a little bit further. My hamstrings are very loud right now. And now we're gonna come back down onto the mat one more time. And we're going to get into Cobra. So you're just gonna lay down, if that's easier for you. Put your palms, whatever your hands are called, at your sides and push up. And you're gonna be bent. It's gonna be beautiful. This is our last stretch for today, but obviously feel free to do more or less. Just, you know, like my video and subscribe, but other than that, do whatever you want because apparently this is my full-time career. No, it's fine. Honestly, I forgot about all my worries for a little bit while we were doing this. And that's the whole point. So just hold this a little bit longer. I like this one because it like feels amazing on my back. I know I waved my butt, but I was really waving my back. So just keep holding this. We're gonna hold it for 30 seconds. Try and take a deep breath if you haven't already. Timer's gonna go, but don't you dare move. I know who you are right now. Keep staying. It's gonna be done in just a little bit. You got 10 seconds, even less than that now, because I speak slowly. That's a lie, I speak very quickly. But we got 3, 2, 1.
Activity completed.
Activity completed. You wanna do some child's pose now?
Feel free to do so, because that seems natural, but that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Yeah, the world's gonna be okay, kids. It's gonna be okay. Just remember, if you're concerned about anything, I'm mostly saying this to myself, but I'm also saying this to you, that you are a strong, smart, independent woman. And honestly, just like so much of life, not to get like super yoga-y at the end of this, but I do think just so much of life is just, if you can figure stuff out, you're gonna be fine. And that's the thing. Just know that you can figure things out, because that is literally all that life is. It's just figuring out crap after crap after crap until you die. And on that note, yeah, hope that you guys enjoyed this. Ooh, my hips do feel better. My body feels better. I'm gonna go for a walk after this, because again, I just think if you're feeling away right now, just try and do, even if it is just like stretching and walks, you know, very simple things. I think just even the smallest amount of like physical activity is an excellent way to jumpstart some like creativity or planning or figuring out your life. So that is everything. Thank you guys for joining me. If you like this, let me know. Maybe we'll do more. If you have any video ideas, let me know. Anyway, that's everything. Go take a walk. Go remember it's all gonna be okay, and have a nice day. Bye. Thank you for watching.